Hey guys, you're watching Dansky, the place to be to develop your creative skills, and in this tutorial we're going to learn how to feather or blur the edges of a layer or a product or an object, whatever it is, and we're going to be doing this all in Photoshop. I can't wait to get started. This is super awesome. I hope you enjoy it. Let's jump into it. Right here, so we're now in Photoshop and you can see I've opened up an image of a lamp. This is actually a lamp that I have here in the studio. I love it, love it, love it. And if you'd like to follow along with this tutorial, there's a link in the video description to download the project files, open this up in Photoshop, and let's get started. So a lot of times in Photoshop, you might use various tools to cut out an image or a product or whatever it is from a background, or you might grab an image from the web, it's on a transparent background, you add it into Photoshop, and you want to soften the edges. Now, how are you going to soften the edges of this product all the way around the edge? You've got the cutout, it's all great, but how are you going to do that? Well, you could use the blur tool, select the layer, and just manually go and blur all the edges, but that is both inaccurate and incredibly time consuming. So there's one way that we can very quickly and easily do this by using the selection of our lamp. So at the moment, as I said, we have the lamp on a transparent background. We do actually have a background here as well, so I'm just going to switch that on so you can see. And with the lamp selected, we can go down to the layer mask icon and click that. And well, it adds a blank layer mask, which isn't especially helpful. So let's just go edit and step backwards. And what we're going to need to do is create a layer mask that contains a selection of our lamp. Now, of course, because our lamp is on a transparent background, great, we can easily make a selection of that. So whether you're on Mac or PC, hold Command or Control on the keyboard, hover over the thumbnail of your lamp layer, and you'll see the little marquee appears next to the hand, and you can click, and it makes a selection of the contents on that layer. So now what we can do is go down to the layer mask icon, click that, and it adds a layer mask with that selection. And you might be thinking, well, why have we done that? We already have the lamp on a transparent background. We haven't actually cut out or masked anything. It's exactly the same. In fact, if you hold down Shift on the keyboard and click on the mask to disable it, nothing changes. So why have we done that? Well, the reason we've done that is because we now have a mask that we can then use. So if I just zoom in, you can see we have a fairly hard edge around the edge of our lamp, and if you cut this out using the pen tool, you would have an even crisper, harder edge, which is fantastic sometimes, but if you wanted to superimpose this lamp into an image or use it as part of a composite, that edge can look a little bit too hard, and you might want to apply a feather or a blur effect around the entire edge just to help it blend in with the image a bit more seamlessly. So now we have this mask over here, we can actually do that really quickly. So just make sure you've got the mask selected by clicking on it in the layers panel, and then go up to select and down to select a mask. And you'll see this dialog box pop up. So we have the edge of our product here. It's looking a little bit scraggly as well, so it isn't the best cutout, but that's okay. We've got these 4 sliders in the global refinement selection that are going to help us out. Now with these sliders, I like to just adjust them one at a time and just see how the changes affect my preview in real time. So I'm just bringing up the smoothness to smooth out that path a little bit, and maybe just bring up the feathering as well. So you can see that starts to feather the path quite a lot. Now we don't want to go too high on this. And if I bring up the contrast, you can see it kind of almost works a little bit against feathering. So feathering and contrast work very nicely in tandem for each other. So it's good playing with those two together to try and find a balance. But shift edge is the one that we're going to really pay attention to. So at the moment, this is 0. 0% here is exactly as our mask is when we made the selection. If I bring this down to say -41, what it actually does is it takes that path, that selection we made a moment ago, and it actually cuts into that. It eats into that selection. So you can see with the cable here coming out the back of the lamp, it's actually cut into that, which is bad because it's cutting into the product, but because we've cut into the product a little bit, we can actually apply a more effective feather now. So let's just bring this down. Smoothing, you may or may not need this. Doesn't seem to be really doing much. I'll probably bring it up just a tiny bit, just to smooth out some areas of the path that might have been a bit scraggly in that selection. So you can see I've got a very soft blur around the entire edge of my product. In fact, I can go up to the top here of the properties panel and just check the show original option. And wow, you can see how much we actually have softened the edge. So we still need to go down and refine it, because you can see, especially on the cable here, we've cut into that too much. So the shift edge probably needs to come up a little bit. So we do need to shift the edge at least a small amount, just so we can apply an effective feather. So possibly something like this. Let's just check that show original box. So we have the hard edge, the scraggly edge, and then we have a much softer edge. And we can now click OK. And it takes us back to our document, and we now have that soft feathered edge applied to our product on our layer mask. And if we just go and turn on the background layer and hold shift and click on the layer mask, you can see where we were before we applied this. We have our very scraggly, rough cutout, and very quickly we've applied a softened, feathered blur effect around the entire product. And we did the whole thing starting without a layer mask and just having a product on a transparent background. Wow, okay, there we go. That was how to feather or blur or soften layers, objects, images, whatever it is, all in Photoshop. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you've got any questions or comments, please do drop them down below. But as always, like this video if you enjoyed it, take care, and I'll see you next time.